Greetings to my unbelievable, beautiful V family all over the world. This is your gorgeous one and only upline Pathman Senathirajah, wearing a cool color t-shirt. I'm trying to wear brighter colors, okay, to give you positive energy and make you feel the love and everything else coming from me. I hope you enjoyed last week's Wednesday message with the closing song of Michael Bolton, Get Back on My Feet Again, or Stand Up on My Feet Again. And that song meant a lot to me. And I hope it reached you here, that last week all of you stood up, got back on your feet again, alright, regardless of how challenging and how difficult the week was. And I was just talking to some leaders over WhatsApp, and a lot of them are telling me, Chief, one of the main reasons I'm still here today, one of my first experiences of network marketing was the 8 basic building blocks. Okay, a video which I did in the year 2000, where I looked skinny and like a schoolboy with a green suit with a yellow tie, I remember. And I made a few versions after that. And I may make a new version, a modified, modern twist to fusion 8 basic building blocks. And I always feel that 8 basic building blocks, I talk about block number 1, which is the dream, always. But I want to talk about block number 2 today on the Wednesday message. Alright, of commitment. Okay, a lot of people today, when you come into network marketing, when you start your journey with QNET, okay, whether you're watching this video, you're brand new, first time you're watching, you're not even in QNET and you found this video online and you want to watch it, I'm Pathman Senathirajah and I represent one of the greatest direct selling companies on the planet, QNET, with the most unbelievable organization called the V. Alright, and yes, it's me. Alright, and guys, I realize that commitment today is something that many organizations don't take time to explain. I remember when I started my journey in 1998, Dato Sri Vijay, my upline, my mentor, spent a lot of time to get me to understand or level my expectation of the commitment required to be successful in network marketing. And a lot of people don't talk about this. You are such in a hurry to sign the person up to achieve your TAT, alright, to get your weekly goals achieved, and that's important, right? But you don't spend enough time to prepare your new sign up mentally for that journey he's about to embark on. And a lot of people quit, a lot of people switch off, a lot of people run away, a lot of people freak out. Alright, because after the presentation, you did not spend enough time to prepare them for the journey, okay, to max out. Alright, and the destination is to max out consistently. You start with 1 tracking center, ultimate goal is 3 tracking centers. Then you make enough money to be rich and financially free. But I realize today that people don't spend enough time on commitment. So if you look at yourself today, alright, there's 2 types of people who sign up and join our organization. They are the full-timers and the part-timers. Now the definition of a part-time and full-time is basically whether this is your sole focus of revenue, or you have a job, or you're running other businesses. Okay, and I have come to realize that having another job doesn't mean you can't max out. Alright, okay, a lot of part-timers have achieved great results in commissions while having a job. But eventually, they have to quit their jobs and become a full-time networker. Because network marketing is projected to many people as a part-time business, as something you give a try, it's a form of entrepreneurship, and I think that's wrong. I think network marketing is a solid form of business. It's a solid form of entrepreneurship with a different modality compared to traditional businesses. So a lot of people come into network marketing and they don't give enough commitment because they believe this business doesn't require commitment like a traditional business. That means if you put your life savings and open a restaurant, alright, and you open a restaurant. Let's say you took a loan from a bank for 100,000 US, your life savings, sold your house, mortgaged your car, your house, and your mother-in-law, okay, and you got enough money, and you open a restaurant and call it ABC restaurant, all right? And every day you would be there. Every day you would run that restaurant. You would cook, you would serve, you would smile, you will talk to difficult customers, you will talk to unreasonable customers, you will talk to good customers, you will call your friends, you will refer people, you will go on social media, you will promote your restaurant. Now let me give you a scenario. If your restaurant closes at 10 p.m. every day, rules written outside, open from 10 to 10. Now one day, you got a full house restaurant, you are dead tired, you just finished cleaning your restaurant, alright, and you're walking out the door, and you're about to close the shutter, you know the shutter, tuck, 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 tuck. You're about to close the shutter, and you see 50 people who just finished an event walking towards your restaurant looking for food. What is your immediate reaction? Close and tell them sorry, alright, come back tomorrow, or immediately tuck, 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 open the restaurant and say, welcome, on all the lights, cook food and serve 50 people. You know you're going to open your restaurant. No matter how tired you are, no matter how much pain your legs are in, you're going to open that restaurant and say, we are open until whatever time, brothers and sisters, just order food and pay me. Now that's commitment, alright? That if I open a restaurant tomorrow, it'll be 7 days a week. I will never shut it down. I will not have an excuse. My cat's birthday, my dog's birthday, I'm not going to close down my restaurant. Because I know I put my life savings into this business, and if I fail, alright, there's no safety net. Now there's one thing I don't like about network marketing. One thing. Alright? Network marketing doesn't require your life savings. No matter what you buy. You buy the biggest QVI package is not your life savings. $10,000, $15,000, 3,000 US dollars is peanuts today. Alright? In any form of entrepreneurship or for any products. Alright? That day I saw this new kind of bracelet called Shambhala, which can made of stone and string, right, which can cost up to 20,000 US dollars, all right. Watches made of metal and rubber can cost 50,000 ringgit, 60,000 ringgit, 20,000, 30,000 US dollars. So don't give me this bull sugar that, oh, it's expensive and all that. No, it's not, all right. But you know what's the weakness in network marketing? QNET doesn't cost $100,000. I guarantee you, if signing up in QNET costs $100,000 and you have to mortgage your house and mortgage your mother-in-law, alright, you will not sleep. Your commitment level will be the highest in the world. You will be doing presentation every hour. You will bring everyone to VCon. You will be crazy. You will take your TAT so seriously. When you don't achieve your goal, you will feel like jumping off a building. Alright, but the challenge today in network marketing, there is a safety net. Because you know that if you fail, you can go back and work in McDonald's. You understand? You can go back home and sing Kumbaya with your mother-in-law and ask her to make chapati or rice for you every day. Now that safety net, alright, is reducing your commitment. Because for you, this journey in QNET has not become do or die. Right? Somebody said, Chief, how did you become so successful in QNET? Can I give you the answer? I was 22 years old and I was broke. I didn't have a backup plan. I made a decision that I'll never work in a job ever in my life. And when Dato Sri Vijay said, what are you willing to do to max out? Alright? At that time, I said anything. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. I worked like a maniac. My commitment was not 100%. It was 200%. Now your problem, your challenge is here. You got a lot of safety nets. Here, you don't mind if you fail. You're not going to die. You're not going to be broke. You're not going to beg on the streets. But in reality, you are. Because if you don't succeed in this business, if you don't max out, alright, in this business as your ultimate goal, whether it takes 2 years, 3 years, 6 months, 12 months, doesn't matter. But if you don't max out and you fail and you go back to your old life, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, you are broke. You become a nobody. You become like 95% of the world that you're waiting to die. Nobody's going to know your name. 200 people are going to attend your funeral, and 1 week after that, they're going to forget you ever existed. That you have nothing to leave behind for your next generation. You have no legacy, and you would not have lived life to the fullest. So commitment is fundamentally important. That right now, if 10 is the highest commitment, ask yourself, even those here earning 2,000, 5,000 US a week, you know your commitment is not 100%. Even the max out kings and max out queens, your commitment is not 100%. That this is not who you are. This is not what you are. That network marketing cannot be outside of you. It has to be inside of you. You hear Jack Ma, you hear Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, right? Vijay Ishwaran. You hear all these people. They don't talk about their business as something outside of them. They are their business. That Jack Ma is Alibaba. Dato Sri Vijay is QNET. That it runs in their blood. That from the time they wake up till they go to sleep, their commitment to their business is 1,000,000%. They have no other purpose to live. That they have converted this into their purpose. That success is no longer a choice, it is a necessity, it is mandatory, it's do or die. Now some people who fail network marketing, you know why? Because they just think of the safety net. So one rejection, safety net. Never achieve TAT, safety net. 1 year, noche max out, screw it, let me go back to my normal life. Erase that safety net. There is no safety net. That QNET must become do or die, and your commitment must match the do or die mentality. Bottom line, you are not doing enough. Bottom line, you're not working hard enough. Bottom line, you are stopped doing the things you are willing to do the day you signed up. You take somebody who's been in the business for 1 year and you take somebody who signed up yesterday. There's a big difference in commitment. The new guy who just parted with 3, 4, 5,000 US dollars or $600, whatever, all right, his commitment peaks because he has parted with money, you know. He wants to make it back. Now you must change that commitment, not only to get his money back, but to succeed, to max out, to become financially free. And this is what commitment is. Your commitment cannot be today. Your commitment must be to max out. And from here till max out, nothing else matters. Alright? That the rest of your life is incidental. It's irrelevant. So what if you neglect your family for 1 year, 2 years? So what if you don't have a social life for 3 years? So what if you don't live like the rest of the world, morons, for the next 3 years? After you max out, come back, your family will embrace you. Your wife will forgive you for being invisible, or your husband will worship the ground you walk on. Alright? That every sacrifice you made will be worth it when you max out, when you achieve financial freedom. But it requires the highest degree of commitment you have ever given to anything. Alright? Forget your childhood, forget your exams, forget everything. This business, this journey requires the highest level of commitment you have ever given to anything in your life. And when you reach that mindset, when you reach that decision, then I promise you, max out becomes a reality. So it doesn't require anything, it requires commitment to the right activities. Not commitment to just hold hands and sing Kumbaya. It's commitment to presentation. It's commitment to managing the person you sign up and leveling his expectation that he has to make great sacrifices to be rich. But think about it. If you succeed in this business, you will make more money than 10 generations before you. You are the turning point, as my mother, God bless her soul, always tells me. Be the turning point in your parampara or your lineage of generations. Be the guy or girl who shifted the direction of your next generation to become entrepreneurs, to become wealthy, to become successful, to become people who make a difference in the world. And this requires commitment. As Dato Sri Vijay says, Pathman, what are you willing to do to achieve that goal? What limits are there to what you're willing to do? Is there any limitations, or are you willing to be limitless? My answer was limitless, Dato Sri. I'm willing to do anything. I'm willing to sacrifice anything. I'm willing to give up anything in life. Alright? To make a difference. To become that somebody. To reach my true potential. Alright? To make a difference for the next generation and millions of people around the world. And that's why I'm sitting here in front of this camera to all of you. Make that commitment this week. that your commitment is far from what it's supposed to be. If you think you're working hard, you are not. If you think you have achieved enough, you are far from successful. If you think you're working enough to support your downlines, the answer is no. If commitment is 10, every one of you watching this video, you're dancing at 3 to 5. You need to reach 10 in your commitment level, and then max out happens. So remember, commitment is not from your mouth, commitment is in your DNA. QNET is not a company. Financial freedom is not a dream. Max out is not a goal. It is you. It's within you. Live life like that, and I promise you, you will stand on the VCon stage and tell your story. Love you guys. Commitment, commitment, commitment.